start off by asking you, what is your name?
My name is Alicia. Lewis was my maiden name. Now it is Walker. So it's Alicia Lewis Walker.
All right, and what year did you graduate?
1993.
And while you were here, did you participate in any types of sports or clubs?
Yes, I did. Actually, I participated in track, basketball, volleyball, and softball. And also participated in that multicultural Afro-American Culture Club, which Miss Epps had led.
And did you participate in those all 4 your high school years?
Probably some. Mostly basketball, 3 years. Softball was my 1 year with track when I was doing track each year. That was actually the same season, so I had the option to do track one day or whatever meet and softball another. So it's kind of like rotating my senior year.
All right, and can you explain to us what the culture club is?
The Multicultural Club, it was basically, I'm going to be honest, predominantly Afro-Americans, black kids, and most of them was actually from our neighborhood. It was a phenomenal club, though. It was you can bring out your personal situations, circumstances in your life. Miss Epps was phenomenal at that time when we was going through a lot. We came from a broken home. My grandma was raising us, so we had a big family struggling. A lot of people didn't know we were struggling, but we were. So at that time, it was a big impact on me to be in the Multicultural Club because you had a lot of the community students and friends and family coming in together. Being involved, learning more about our Black history, how we carry ourselves, how to be a strong African man in a school setting or woman, how you carry yourself as a young lady, Afro-American young lady. So it was a great program. I really enjoyed it.
Would you say that it was quite a bit of people in the club?
When I say quite a few, you probably had every meeting at least 50 students participating in the group. And we did a lot of outside functions as well. So I thought it was great. It was awesome.
All right. So how would you describe the population of African Americans?
At Northside High School, I'll say about 25% of blacks. And majority of those blacks came from the same neighborhood. We all was from what they call nowadays here is the East Side, which was in the area of Hannah Homestead or McCulloch Recreation Center. A lot of those kids live in the Wayne, Lewis, Hugh Street area, Eliza Street, Ohio. Most of that neighborhood in Fletcher Avenue, we were all like family in that neighborhood. So it was predominantly that area only that was bused into Northside High School at the time.
And were you guys at the same junior high as well and came over here?
Actually, no. That was a good point you asked me. I came from Shawnee. We was living on Pontiac Street, our family. My grandma was raising us, like I was saying. And it became very violent in that area around Gay Street. A lot of shootings. So my grandma would say it was time to move, to a safer area for us. We moved on that side actually at the end of our 8th grade year. So we became Northside High School as you want to say. So that was our little area there. Different neighborhood, but similar people that knew us already. So it kind of fit right on into that neighborhood.
So when you were here, did they still consider you guys the river rats?
Oh yeah, definitely. I am a diehard river rat. I still consider myself a river rat. I say Northside River Rat. We don't have any other name for that. And like I said, this school was such a major impact on me. It just brings back memory, and it's an honor to be here.
All right. And are you still currently in contact with those of your graduating class?
Actually, I am in contact with almost everybody from my class, unless they have moved away. I'm pretty contacted with the class of 91, 92, and 93, and some 94, 95, because most of them was from our neighborhood. But not only that, I'm connected with other race. A lot of my friends are Caucasian, Hispanic. We are really tight, close with their kids. I'm involved with their kids' lives as well.
All right. Did you have a particular teacher or counselor that impacted you in a positive way?
At that time, I'm going to say yes. And the interesting thing about this, I know we're speaking on Afro-American, it wasn't an Afro-American teacher that was an impact in my life. It was actually a Caucasian teacher. And it was a few of them, like I said, it was many of them. And one of, my multicultural counselor at the time, Liz Epps, she was an impact on my life also. And Dale Dorfler, which is an AD, athletic director here presently at Northside High School. He don't probably realize that he was an impact, but he just never gave up on us when we was in his class, and he was very positive. He always called me by my neighborhood name, which was Mouse, and he was phenomenal, and I always had a smile, so that kind of built me up as a person coming up in high school. So, yes.
All right. Would you say it was more people then that actually got in touch with their students' personal lives before it was just school?
Yes, I want to say this. At the time, going through high school, coming from a broken home, I was really hurt, going through a lot of pain as a young child, growing up from middle school to high school. And I think if I would have chose to stay in the neighborhood I was in before I moved over to the east side, to go to north side, I don't know where I would be at today. I sit back sometimes and ask myself, where would I would have been? I think Northside staff and like Mr. Dorfler, Shake Shelton, my bodybuilding teacher, my counselors, if we didn't have that, because there's like a family facility here in Northside. The teachers are like a family. They treat us like family. And if I didn't have that support from any other high school, I probably wouldn't be the woman I am today. Just to give back. They made me want to give back to the kids from broken homes or having issues in their lives. And I was pretty broken, and they didn't see it. I never showed it. I mean, I had my issues some days, but I was going through so much as a high school student. I don't know how I would have made it if it wasn't for Northside family, faculty, or my friends in my neighborhood. I mean, that was my rock. And my grandmother was, she kept us in a biblical home. We had biblical principles to live by. If I didn't have that, I don't know where I would be at today.
Okay. So, due to that, what are you doing now?
What I'm doing now is something I always dream to do, and that's I started in Fort Wayne Community Schools back in 94, 95, right after high school. I chose to go to college, and I did go to college for 2 years, but at the time, my grandmother was older, so me and her was really close. She was like my best friend. And I mean, when I say best friend, I probably called her every day, my 4 years of high school, at lunch, every single day, never missed a day, unless I was absent or ill. But because she got older, and me and Felicia, my sister Shafonda and Felicia, because of them going off to college, I felt it was my responsibility to be there for her. So I stayed home and tried to go to college, which kind of worked out and kind of didn't. I said somebody has to be here to get a job and take care of her. So I was here taking care of her and my nieces and nephews, because we had nephews staying with us at the time. We had like 17, 18 kids in one home. So somebody had to stay home to work and provide. So, and it worked out good because I was blessed to get a good job. I mean, I started in Fort Wayne Community Schools, went to numerous jobs, VA Hospital, Fort Wayne Foundry, but they paid the bills. One of the jobs I wanted to have, but as life went on, years went on, I was blessed with a good job. My goal and my vision was to roll around to my high school so I can give back what I went through. I wanted to be that impact for those students at my high school. And thank God it did work out for the good, I ended up here 2 years ago. That was a blessing to me. And I mean, every day, even that night, I pray and thank God that He placed me back at my high school, that I can give back like the faculty when I was in school gave to me, and how they impacted me, how they were mentors in my life. So, I mean, I get emotional, but I care a lot for these students here. We was always raised around kids. So I'm here, and I feel like it's a ministry. So it's a blessing to be here at Northside High School. And I want to do the same thing the faculty done for me. Mr. Dorfler, they was phenomenal. So.
All right. That's pretty much all I have for you.
Well,
Thank you for being with us.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.